Hi guys, so in this video I want to show you my yard and all kinds of different plants that I have planted over the period of 5 years. There won't be as many succulents, but I will show you all of my hens and chicks. All of the plants planted in my landscaping I have planted myself, and it gave me a lot of pleasure to do that. So let's take a look. This is the front of the house. This area here in the corner with the round edging I just created last fall. I'm hoping these will grow much bigger and fill the space. There is few hostas, there is boxwood. Boxwood I had for a few years and it was in a line all around the pad here, and I didn't like how it looks like, so I put it in the landscaping. But I've been trimming it regularly to have this round shape, so I just gave it a cut a few weeks ago. This is the front here. There's a lot of things in the blooms. Hostas are actually already blooming. They're gonna grow, the blooms will grow taller. I love these pink little flowers. Their leaves look like grasses and they bloom whole summer and beginning of fall. Same thing for these other pink flowers. I forgot the name. I think Dietus or something like that. They're so good. I mean, I have them for a few years now, and these bushes start blooming in May and they will bloom till end of October. They're just beautiful. And I usually remove the old blooms and then the new ones just come up. There is some more boxwood, hostas. As you can see, I created an area where there's like alternating the hostas, boxwood, and those pink blooms. And there is some burning bushes too here that I tried to trim to get a round shape. And then here I created a little stone area, like a little pad of hens and chicks. Last year I created this stone pad, so I can show you close up how they look like. There is about 4 or 5 different varieties, and this is one variety, and this one here, then there's this green one. I have few of them that are preparing to bloom, and usually when they bloom they're done. Kind of like Kalanchoe Lucia and some agaves. I don't know why some of them prematurely bloomed, maybe because they're stressed. We went from really cool temperatures to really hot. So you can see this one here is blooming, preparing to bloom, and it's gonna be done after that, and didn't have any pups here. So this is different kind here that has pups. Then there is few these large dark reddish ones. This is golden nugget with a lot of babies, and some more here. And there's some sedums growing around. I have removed a lot of them last year. I might do something different this year and remove these stones. I'm not quite sure if I like it or not. We'll see. But in my native language, hens and chicks are literally translated as housekeepers or house guardians, and they're often found on the roofs, and they're known for their like medical properties. So they're used for like ear infections or some other treatments. I have friends who, I think they have this variety, and they take every day when they make smoothies and add few leaves of hens and chicks. I don't know if all varieties are the same and have same benefits, but oh, here is another variety, as you can see here, and it's growing a baby. And they're really easy to take care of. I just leave them outside. I don't water them. I mean, they get water when it rains. I think that they do really good at the end of the winter, but when it gets too hot and too humid and rainy, I don't think care too much about it. I have another area with hens and chicks on the other side. So this is entrance here, and I will sometimes take time to show you the cactuses and euphorbias that are here. It was raining, so here's some mulch that I need to clean up. And here I also have some hens and chicks. This spot has been here for a few years, and I always have some hens and chicks in there, and then I like take them out and plant them somewhere else because they always like multiply. There's one variety. This is a baby from this one, and there is another one here, and then there is sedum, and there's a few other sedums that I have around the yard. This one was completely like reddish color end of winter, and now it's back to yellow green. And then I found this terracotta jar, or however you're gonna call it, for $3 on a garage sale last fall, end of summer, and I was super happy. So I filled it with some of the hens and chicks, and some of them already grew babies, and I'm really happy how it looks like. I hope it's gonna fill the space even more, so it's like really packed. This one really well filled the space. And look at this, how cute it is. It has like 3 babies growing together. It's like a little bowl of hens and chicks. This one, I think it's called Azalea. It finished blooming. It had beautiful pink blooms. It's like a little bush. Then I have some more hostas here, and boxwood, and some burning bushes. Woods in the back. And here in front of the house, I created this island about 4 years ago, I think. So now it's fully established. I pulled the grass out and planted different plants of my choice. I had, I think, about 4 different hostas, lilies, lily of the valley, glads. And so there's all kinds of different blooms that I get during the summer. These are just preparing to bloom. It's going to be yellowish orange flowers. These hostas can't be even seen anymore, how big these lilies grew. And this is a snow cherry fountain tree that blooms really short for just a few weeks during the springtime, but it looks pretty during that time. Lily of the valley was beautiful. And smelling so wonderful until just recently, so the blooms are done. Hostas are preparing to bloom. I think this is iris blooming. There was some forget-me-not that finished blooming, tiny little bloom flowers. And then here on the top of the hill, I also have some flowers. I really need to pull the weeds out because it's kind of messy, and trim these bushes, but those kind of orange little bushes are here all around. And this here was once a feeder for our 2 dogs. 2 dog bowls were fitting in here, and then we repainted it, and I decided to use it as a pot holder. So I put 2 terracotta pots and fill it with stones and hens and chicks. I think it looks cute, so I put that at the entrance here. This year I had to be on top of things so that my hostas are not eaten. Every year lilies and hostas get eaten by deer because they love it, and you have to really spray it regularly. That invisible fence spray that you can find at Lowe's or Home Depot is a lifesaver. It's $10 and lasts me a whole season. And after the smell is established, after you spray it maybe 3-4 times, usually even if it has been raining, the deer won't eat the blooms and young leaves. But their favorite thing is to eat young blooms. One year they ate all 50 of my tulips before they bloomed. It was just terrible. This is the left side of the house. In this area I created about, I think, 2 years ago. So I planted some hydrangeas and hostas and some burning bushes. I actually pulled one of the burning bushes, the same one as this one at the end, that was here in the middle, because I was thinking that it's getting too crowded here. So first two are two hydrangea bushes. This one blooms a lot every year, and it's really pretty blooms, like a purplish pinkish color. This one bloomed one year and hasn't been blooming for the last 2 years. I don't know what's wrong with it. And then I have these huge hostas. They came all from one hosta that I split in the last 3 years, and it's all around my yard. They're like grow so fast. They're so great and have pretty blooms. And then there is a little bush here that already bloomed really pretty pink flowers. As you can see, they're already dry, and the leaves get like a little pinkish on the edges. And the burning bush that I trimmed a little bit to have a round shape gets a reddish color during the fall. So I'm in the backyard now, and I'm going around the deck. I also created this area. I planted peonies here, and I love their blooms. I have pink and dark red and whitish ones, but they just last so short, you know. This week, I mean, it's been only a few days that I had them, and some of them I already had to cut because they were falling apart from rain. The red ones are not open yet. And then going around the deck, I have planted some hostas, some more hydrangeas. This is about 2-3 years old, and this tree I had to move from up front because deer has been eating it, so it's much better here. These are some of the blue and pink hydrangeas. They bloom every year. I have some more here. This one, I think it's called rhododendron, just finished blooming. Pretty pink and red blooms that looked really nice. And then on this side here, I have some more hostas, different kinds of hostas. These are really pretty, and they always come first. And then I think this is called like a yucca, or it looks like agave, but it's just spread so fast. And behind these is bleeding heart that was full of pink heart-shaped blooms until recently. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give me thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet, and see you in the next video.